Hello YouTube, welcome to part 2 of the wrench build. This is going to be a 1/4 inch notch. And I can use it for a tap if I have to. It may end up being just a little bit deeper than a 1/4 inch. Can you see the curved line where I'm going to round off the wrench when I'm done? There you go. But I'm leaving this alone until I'm done. Keep blowing out the camera. We can use some 80 grit sandpaper to keep this cleaned off. I don't know if it'll be polished. It might end up with gun blowing on it because it's a tool. To keep it from rusting, it doesn't have to be shiny polished. There you go. I do have some that's, if I can find it, an easy out. This is odd. It's kind of like a 7/16, so it's not a 3/8. Let me measure it so I'm not a liar here. No, it's a 5/16. And I don't know if I have a tap wrench to fit that. See all this extra you get. I just can't get that to focus. It's made in USA. It's old. LM USA. Number 5. Uses 17/64 drill bit. Get it right. There we go. There, a little extra. Let's get to work. Let's keep these little parts on this thing short. I'm not going to make a video of every notch I make. I mean, I think I'll make all the square ones and bring you back. Like the third video will be when these are all done. I want to show you the process, how it's done. I'm going to cut it with the cutter disc, then we're going to stack 3 of them together and use them to grind. They work really good. This is very hard to do. I did a lot of file work on this thing. If you can see down in there, there's a lot of file work. With file like this, 3/4, and this where it would fit. This one's kind of wore out. Using my Sharpie Magnum. Y'all know where that came from. Boy, just paint that stuff right on it. Look at that. You just paint it on it. It's like paint. You'll get on your fingers too. So I'm wearing gloves. I'm going to have gloves on before I start working. So stay tuned. We acting up. We're going to bring you back when this notch is almost done. We'll probably show you a couple spots there where I cut the slots and things. So leave the line. Always cut the side of the line. File to the line. That's the rule. Same as carpenter work. Don't cut your line and make it disappear. You cannot add metal back. So stay tuned. Enough lecturing. Get to work. Okay, just a quick little clip. See how you can nibble away at that? And you got to remember, your wheel may look like it's not close to the line, but down below it could be cutting lines. So you got to keep flipping it over. Work from both sides. So you can cut right down between the cuts and make slivers. But I find a high speed, you got better luck. I know people figure you might figure, well, high speed, it might, no. High speed will cut faster and won't heat up. The disc won't disintegrate as bad. But if you snag it, oh well. But you're never going to do this stuff with Dremel tools without breaking the disc. Focus. There you go. I think you know what I mean. There. Okay, stay tuned for more. Okay, just a quick little clip. See how you can nibble away at that? And you got to remember, your wheel may look like it's not close to the line, but down below it could be cutting lines. So you got to keep flipping it over. Work from both sides. So you can cut right down between the cuts and make slivers. But I find a high speed, you got better luck. I know people figure you might figure, well, high speed, it might, no. High speed will cut faster and won't heat up. The disc won't disintegrate as bad. But if you snag it, oh well. But you're never going to do this stuff with Dremel tools without breaking the disc. Focus. There you go. I think you know what I mean. There. Okay, stay tuned for more. Okay, we use several different files. Little needle file. This one is just under 1/4 inch wide, so it would fit down it. Even my big one. To take a lot off. These tabs, one side fits in better than you. If you turn it, it might be tighter, but it can always be adjusted. There you go. That one's done. We'll bring it back when the other two are done. The next two are going to be, get my favorite, 1/2 inch and 3/8. Mostly for drain plugs that I've seen on stuff. 1/2 inch, 3/8. There'll be two more ridge sizes. The fan blowing around there. There you go. We're kind of trying to stay even. You see where the 1 inch mark, then it's 1 1/4. That'll make 1 1/2 there. I'll skip a 1/2 inch, put a 1/2 inch notch, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Bring it back when all this top is done, and that'll be this video. Just don't want to stay there, does it? Okay, you couldn't get much closer than that to the line. It's good on both sides. We're going to cut that out with a Dremel, what we can get to, and start filing. This will be our 1/2 inch notch. Okay, take a deep breath. This is all done with a Dremel, but the 3 blades stacked together. We did cut the circle part out. Where the circle came around, we did chop that out to get it out of there. And this is not real hard steel. But so we left the line, we'll file to the line. I had to remark it again. It gets messed up when you take it out of the drill press. So there you go. We'll take a little break, we'll file this, and then we'll show you what it looks like when we're done. We're going to try to keep these clips short. Okay, this is the end of part 2. You got a 1/4 inch notch, 1/2 inch, and a 3/8. And this all comes out, I'll show when I'm done how I measured it out. So we're done with this part. Thanks for watching.